Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today, as usual, man. You guys know the deal on this channel. So about setting the record straight, stopping the lies and stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history, guys, holding the standard. And we're going to set the record straight in this video on Kevin Durant. My goodness, man. I thought I was done with videos this morning, but apparently I can't be done. So, you guys know I did a video earlier about Kevin Durant. I did some videos the other day with Kevin Durant and the LeBron James comments on Mind the Game, right? We get all that. Kevin Durant's been getting roasted, not only on YouTube, but on social media, Instagram, and on Twitter, I guess. He had some back and forth. And in this video, we are going to do Kevin Durant Says Stupid Things Part 1. This is Kevin Durant Says Stupid Things Part 1. I don't know if there's going to be any more parts after this, but I figured I might as well just do Part 1 just in case, because we all know Kevin Durant's very sensitive. He's very emotional. He's very fragile. Mentally and physically, he's fragile. So he always feels the need to come out and do these kinds of things, have these back and forths with the fans. And he had another back and forth with a bunch of fans because they've been roasting him for his comments on Michael Jordan. And basically him being a clown for going on LeBron James' podcast. Like, dude, you look like a puppet. Both of you guys are cringe as hell. And LeBron James cheated you out of a championship in 2012, cheated you out of MVPs by making up a super team, and you're going to go on his podcast and be his best friend and sip wine and talk like a bunch of weirdos, man, and gossip like a bunch of girls? And you guys are just weird, man. He got called out on this stuff, and he started having a back and forth on Twitter. So I wrote down all the tweets that I saw, guys, in this exchange with Kevin Durant, a bunch of fans, and this dude got roasted. Because the facts are not on his side, Kevin Durant. Remember that. And he's sensitive. This dude don't not take the high road. And we're going to highlight in this video, guys, Kevin Durant Says Stupid Things Part 1, guys. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states that's been supporting my channel, guys. You know I am truly, truly humble, man. Much respect to all the true basketball fans out there. Shout out to everybody in the membership, man. Thank you very much, guys. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So yes, guys, like I said, man, we're going to talk about Kevin Durant and Kevin Durant Says Stupid Things Part 1, guys. So like I said, I saw an interaction with Kevin Durant and a bunch of fans, and I guess this was on Twitter or something like that. I'm not on Twitter or anything like this, but I saw these interactions, and Kevin Durant, just off the top, once again, advice for Kevin Durant. My man, you sound ridiculous. You look ridiculous. And, you know, you should just take the high road here. Sometimes, you know, being quiet is best, right? You've heard that before. Like, sometimes just shutting up. Know when to shut up. Kevin Durant, you should know when to shut up. Because Kevin Durant's one of these guys. And he's been this guy where he thinks he's witty. He thinks he's cooking dudes out here. He thinks he's roasting the fans. He thinks he's saying something smart. Like I said, he really believes that he is outwitting people when he has these exchanges on Instagram or Twitter, wherever it is. And yes, sometimes you can look at Kevin Durant and some of the things that he says, and you might be able to laugh at this stuff, right? However, like I told you, Kevin Durant is ultimately the one who looks stupid here during these exchanges. Do you guys ever remember or ever, you know, think of celebrities or people who are famous, people who, like I said, you kind of look at them as different than us, right? They have luxuries that we can never imagine. They're able to do things and go places and buy things that we can never think about or afford. But when you look at some of these celebrities and stuff, oftentimes the reason why they have an aura around them is because they don't get involved with the common folks. They don't get involved with the people, let's notice necessarily, right? So they have an aura around them where, like, you can't get to them, right? You can't get to them. They're kind of like above us, it seems. You can't bother them. You can't rattle their cages and stuff, man, because we're not on their levels. But when it comes to someone like Kevin Durant, he's the complete opposite of that. He's so sensitive. His ego is so frail, right? He's just so sensitive about a lot of these things because the truth hurts about Kevin Durant's career that he has to stoop down to the fans. You have to come down into the YouTube streets, into the Twitter streets, into the Instagram streets. Come down here and start talking with the common folks. Why? Because the truth hurts. And the reality of what people are saying about you and how they view you, it hurts Kevin Durant, man. Because the facts remain, he's never going to be respected the way that he thinks he should be. He's never going to be viewed as a basketball god. No one's ever going to take his 2 championships serious. They're not. No one's ever going to give him props for those 2 championships. Not the way that we talk about the other great players that actually went out there and earned championships. So when you talk about Kevin Durant and LeBron James, they're similar in that regard. No one respects their championships. Nobody does. So that reason, or in that regard, I can see them being on the podcast together and sticking up for each other because they both made similar moves. I told you, they both come from the same cloth, right? They're both corny. They both got zero swag. They both have no respect. And they both had to leave and join a champion to win, right? Kevin Durant had to join Steph Curry, who's already a champion. LeBron James had to join Dwayne Wade. So if you think about their careers, it's a similar trajectory as far as when they start to win championships in their careers. They had to join another champion, another superstar player. They had to join, once again, to win their championships. No one respects this nonsense. So I wrote down some of the tweets, guys, that Kevin Durant sent out in back and forth with the fans, right? In response to some of the fans, calling him out and exposing the reality of his career. I really wish that Kevin Durant was on YouTube, or there was a way for me to get at him on YouTube. I mean, he's so busy reacting to everybody. I would love for him to react to me. I would love for him to come to me and say some of the stuff that he said here that I wrote down. Once again, because Kevin Durant, dude, you're a clown, man. You're not that guy. Ain't no one scared of you. Like, this dude's over here, like, threatening people and stuff, man. Like, Kevin Durant really thinks that he's tough. He really thinks that he's that dude. You're not that guy. I don't understand why these guys can't be honest with themselves. Look themselves in the mirror and have some humility, man. My God. For you to bring up Michael Jordan the way that you did was a cowardly move. Like I said, you didn't even bring up his name. You just, some guys leave to play baseball. You wouldn't even say Michael Jordan's name, though. So you're throwing shade at Michael Jordan without putting his name out there, when in reality, like everyone says, you're not even in the same stratosphere as Michael Jordan. You shouldn't even be mentioning Michael Jordan, a guy who won his legit championships, right? Multiple MVP winner. You ever won an MVP, guys, in your 30s? Neither one of you. LeBron James or Kevin Durant, neither one of them dudes won an MVP in their 30s, but they're always talking about the commitment to Michael Jordan. It's insane, guys, to me. So Kevin Durant got roasted pretty good out here, guys. And I'm going to read some of his responses, and I'm going to respond to this. All right? So he says this. It's in response to a tweet that was sent out to him. Congrats to those people, and I'll say MJ retired twice every day for the rest of my life. What are you going to do about it? I love how we put, what are you going to do about it at the end? Kevin Durant, I really want to know, what are you going to do, or why didn't you do anything when Draymond Green was in your face? You had nothing to say to Draymond Green? You had a grown man, his breath stank. You know Draymond Green breath stank, guys. Come on, look at that dude. They look like he brushes his teeth regularly every single day. Draymond Green looked like his breath stink. Some people just got stank breath no matter what they do. There's nothing they can do about it. So you let this stank breath, ugly ass dude, Draymond Green, get in your face, probably spitting all kinds of stuff, was probably hitting Kevin Durant. You guys saw that interaction. He let that dude get in his face. And I mean, once again, it's Draymond Green, the most cowardly, or one of the most cowardly guys in the league. The guy that's the cheap shot guys. The guys that grab people from behind and choke them. The guy who goes after people, specific people. He won't go after the real tough guys, right? Because he had no energy for someone like Steven Adams. No energy for someone like that. But he'll go after Rudy Gobert. So anyway, that dude, Draymond Green, was all in Kevin Durant's face. And Kevin Durant had no energy to mush him in his face and say, yo, get out my face, man. What you doing getting in my face like that? Back up off me, man. 2 steps. No, he didn't do that. But he's over here on Twitter talking about what you going to do about it. You're talking tough on Twitter? You're talking tough to a fan on Twitter because they called you out for your Michael Jordan comments? And this is what you say? You're going to say that MJ retired twice every day for the rest of your life. If we want to be technical, Michael Jordan retired 3 times, right? Retired after the 93 season, retired after the 1998 season, and then he retired for good after the 03 season. So Kevin Durant, please, let's get it straight. Michael Jordan retired 3 times. All right, understand that. But that's not what you said on Behind the Game. You said that some people want to go play baseball. That's what you said. You didn't say anything about someone retiring. You didn't say anything about Michael Jordan retiring multiple times. You said someone wants to leave and play baseball. So once again, you're throwing shade and trying to be disrespectful. And remember, this was in conjunction with Kevin Durant talking about commitment. Oh, LeBron James. Oh, 22 years straight. Commitment. We're talking about commitment. He's talking about commitment. All right, guys? Remember that. So he says he's going to say Michael Jordan retired twice every day for the rest of his life. Why are you going to say that every day for the rest of your life? That's weird. So every day you wake up, you're just going to say, oh, Michael Jordan retired twice. Just everybody know that. That's weird, Kevin Durant. You're a weird dude, man. Please get Michael Jordan out of your brain. Get him off your tongue. Every day for the rest of your life, you're going to say Michael Jordan retired twice? Why? I don't get these guys. And then he says, what are you going to do about it? You know what's really funny with someone like Kevin Durant talking that way? And like I said, guys, this is all internet stuff. We're talking on the computer. I'm talking to you guys through the video screen here. So, a lot of us, we're never going to meet each other. We're never going to meet these guys. I'm never going to meet Kevin Durant. I'm never going to come face to face with this dude. But I tell you guys something right now. Even if I did come face to face with Kevin Durant, do you guys think that I would change or say anything different? No, I'm going to feel the same way. And why would I say it and feel the same way? Because everything that I stand on because it's the facts. I'm not lying about Kevin Durant. I'm not making up stories about him. None of this stuff. If I was doing that, then yes, I wouldn't want to maybe run into some of these guys because I'm lying and making up stories about them. I have no problem saying any of this stuff to LeBron James' face, to Kevin Durant's face, to their mama's face, to their wives' face, their husband's face, to their brother's face, their cousins. I don't give any of these people, man. Their entourage, this clown like Rich Paul and some of these other fools. I'll say to all these guys' faces, man, because it's the facts. They can't dispute the facts. They can feel emotional about it and not like it. That's great. But you can't dispute it. And that's the reality for someone like Kevin Durant, dude. No one respects your championships. That's the reality. Don't matter what you say here and what you tweet out, no one respects it, man. So you can talk all this stuff and type until you're blue in the face, dude. No one's ever going to respect those championships. You're never going to be that guy. You're never going to be viewed that way. You're the bus rider, not a bus driver, my man. You beat LeBron James in the finals. No one's impressed. Nobody, man. You guys are corny. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do, Kevin Durant? When has Kevin Durant ever been to have a reputation or developed or earned a reputation of a tough guy? He's frail as hell. I'll kick Kevin Durant right in his little skinny leg, man, and do a thing break in half. Are you kidding me? Kevin Durant, imagine Kevin Durant trying to throw a punch at you. Like I said, I'm not saying I'm the toughest guy in the world and I'm beating up all these people because beating up people or fighting does not make you tough. That's not what toughness is about. And Kevin Durant, you're not tough. You're not tough. I know that I'm tough. I know what I've done and been through in my life. I'm tough. Kevin Durant, you've been giving us many examples that highlight you're not tough. You're not tough. And like I said, if you really were that dude, then where was your toughness? Where was your bravado when Draymond Green was in your face, man? You had nothing to say. I seen Russell Westbrook get in Kevin Durant's face. He ain't want none of that either. He ain't want no smoke from these dudes. Kevin Durant's a clown, man. He talks and walks around as if he's that guy. He ain't never been that dude. And I guarantee you Kevin Durant ain't never been to fight a day in his life. Never been a fighter. And once again, I'm not saying that fighting is good and that people should be fighting. But you can't talk the way that he talks online and you ain't that dude. You're not that guy, man. What are you going to do about it? Talking crazy, Kevin Durant. You're talking tough online. Once again, you don't even know who you're talking to. We know who we're talking to. We're talking to a skinny, frail, mentally weak, sensitive basketball player. That's who we're talking to that ducked the smoke, ran from the grind, right? Bailed out and ran to another team and been bouncing from team to team to team since. That's who we're talking to. We know who we're talking to. You never know who you're talking to, Kevin Durant. And that's a sad reality for these celebrities. We know y'all. Now, maybe we don't know y'all personal lives, but we know you. Whatever you're putting out in the public eye, we can judge you off of this. So we know you that way. We know you as public figures. You don't know us, Kevin Durant. You don't know me, my man. You don't know who the hell you're tweeting at right here. You could be tweeting against somebody. I'll come out there and bust you up, man. Now come and wait for you. Come find you somewhere. You guys talk real reckless, man, to the common folk because you're a basketball player. That makes you indestructible. That makes you unbeatable. Remember, like my man Chris Rock said in one of his comedies years ago, no one's above an ass whooping. Nobody, Kevin Durant. Nobody, you clown. Let's go to another comment that he made. He said, now this is in conjunction of a long thing he wrote out. I wasn't going to write all this crap. But I wanted to focus on one part that he wrote down in this clip, guys, in this tweet. He said, so it's ... Just like I'ma applaud. I don't even know what kind of English this is. Just like I'ma applaud. Just like I'ma applaud playing 22 years at an elite. And he put elite in all caps. An elite level. I like basketball, though. You love individuals more. That's the dumbest statement I've ever heard in my life, man. Does anyone think that LeBron James fans are lovers of the sport? Because Kevin Durant says here, I like basketball, though. He likes basketball. Okay, I could say maybe you don't love basketball, though. We love basketball. The fans love basketball. Remember that. We love the game. Kevin Durant likes it. I like basketball. He literally said, I like basketball, though. And he says, you love individuals more. No, LeBron James fans love individuals more. They don't love the game of basketball. And I find it hard to believe that someone like Kevin Durant, I like basketball, though. Let's say Kevin Durant likes basketball, he loves basketball, whatever the case may be. I find it hard to believe that, though, because of the moves and the things that Kevin Durant done in his career. What has that done for the game of basketball? What has it done, Kevin Durant? When you and LeBron James from 2011 to 2019 destroyed the competitive balance of the NBA, of basketball, that's you showing that you love the game? That's you showing respect to the game as a true competitor? No, it wasn't. Both of you guys are not true competitors. Both of you guys are corny, lame dudes, man. You guys ducked the smoke, ran from the grind. You cheated the game. You cheated the fans. You cheated basketball, but y'all here talking about, oh, you guys love individuals. No, we love the game. That's why we calling you fools out. This ain't got nothing to do with just Michael Jordan. You think people are just standing up for Michael Jordan because they just like Michael Jordan because he looked good or because of, they liked the way he dressed. No, the reason why people are coming out and standing up for Michael Jordan and the comments that you made is because they respect Michael Jordan and what he did for the game. Michael Jordan uplifted the game that we watched. He uplifted it. He pushed the game forward, right? He took it global. The game evolved because of guys like Michael Jordan and his contemporaries. But you got someone like Kevin Durant out here talking about, oh, you guys just love a player. No, we love and respect Michael Jordan because Michael Jordan lifted the game up. That's why. It ain't just about Michael Jordan. I can tell you this. If Michael Jordan did the things that Kevin Durant did the things that LeBron James did, he would have no fan base like that. They would not be buying his shoes. He would not be recognized as the Michael Jordan of. No one would be called that, right? That's the case. Michael Jordan didn't do those things. So I told you, if Michael Jordan would have walked off the court early, right, been like LeBron James, blame his teammates, been like Kevin Durant and had to go join Charles Barkley or go join Hakeem Olajuwon, go join Patrick Ewing, or go join one of these great players to win his championships, go join the Detroit Pistons, because that's essentially what it would have been like for Michael Jordan, what Kevin Durant did. That would have been like Michael Jordan joining the Detroit Pistons in 1990, right? Or the 1991 season, but I can't get past these guys. We can't beat them. I'm going to join them now. That's what Kevin Durant did. He essentially joined the people that he was supposed to be competing against. Same thing with LeBron James. He was supposed to be competing against Dwayne Wade and against Chris Bosh, but he joined them instead. Once again, these guys have no respect. They've earned no respect. But he said that, here's this. Just like I'm applaud playing 22 years at an elite level. Kevin Durant, you're not being honest. So LeBron James has been playing at and remember, he put elite in all caps. LeBron James has been playing at an elite level, according to Kevin Durant and some of these other clowns out here. Elite level. What does elite level mean, Kevin Durant? LeBron James has now won an MVP in his 30s, my man. You haven't won an MVP in your 30s, my man. So really, how elite are you playing? It's not like LeBron James got an MVP a couple of years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, 3 years ago. He won an MVP. So he's been relevant, right? The domination, the excellence, the elite level of play has been relevant. He hasn't been relevant. He hasn't made an all-defensive team in his 30s, hasn't won an MVP in his 30s, but Kevin Durant says he's been playing 22 years at an elite level. So we've lowered the standard again. Kevin Durant lowers the standard for LeBron James versus everybody else. Michael Jordan accomplished more in his 13 full seasons than LeBron James had done in those 22 seasons playing at an elite level. So really, what does that show or say for LeBron James versus Michael Jordan? LeBron James has been playing 22 years at an elite level, but hasn't won an MVP in all those years. Hasn't made an all-defensive team all those years. So Kevin Durant thinks LeBron James not playing defense, standing around on the court, not making the cross-half court, load managing, standing around with hands on hips. He thinks that's playing at an elite level. Can anyone tell me what LeBron James has led the league in? Where's he led the league in? He led the league in assists once in 2020, guys. What else has he led the league over the last 5-10 years? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing, guys. So what are we saying here? LeBron James playing at elite level, but ain't led the league in a damn thing. He ain't leading his team to no championships like that. He ain't won no MVPs. He ain't making no all-defensive teams. He's not leading his team to a record-setting amount of wins in a season. I'm confused here. And LeBron James has played with a lot of talent over the years. A lot of talent. Still can't get it done, ain't doing nothing out there. But Kevin Durant ain't playing at an elite level for 22 seasons. That's insane. LeBron James has not played at a higher level than Michael Jordan did at any point of his career. Never at any point of his career, guys, was LeBron James playing at a higher level than Michael Jordan. What do you hear from LeBron James fans a lot? Like Kevin Durant here, they lowered the standard. Oh, 2018 LeBron James, the greatest basketball player of all time. So the greatest basketball player of all time that could do anything on the basketball court, that was the first time he played all 82 games in a season, and his team got swept in the finals, playing in the weakest Eastern Conference in years. That's the greatest basketball player of all time. The greatest basketball player of all time got swept in the finals, 4-0, and they'll say, oh, he played against a Miami, he's super team. Against the Golden State Warriors super team. They'll keep making those excuses. Then where are the excuses for the other guys that had to play against LeBron James super team, right? Like Dirk Nowitzki. They're not making excuses for those guys, are they? Are they making excuses for the dudes that had to play against LeBron James super team? The guys they were beating in the playoffs, going against LeBron James super team? Who did LeBron James beat in the playoffs that year? Beat no one in 2018. But the greatest player of all time got swept 4-0 in the finals. The greatest player of all time in 2018 game 1 scored 50 points, but then passed the ball to George at the end of the game. Exposed, man. That's insane. Let's go to the next one here. The game's faster nowadays, more running, more stress on your ligaments. It's called evolution. The fans of the NBA yet to grasp that concept. No, you haven't grasped the concept, my man, Kevin Durant. Then with all that said, you talk about the games are faster. There's more running. So you're saying the game is faster, there's more running. First of all, the game is not faster than it was in the 60s or the 70s, guys. It's not fast. That's number one. Number two, when he talks about there's more running, there's more stretching ligaments. And he says here, the fans are still not, fans of the NBA yet to grasp that concept. No, the concept that you're not grasping, Kevin Durant, is like I mentioned. The game speed was like that back in the day. But also, what you guys still don't want to understand, you still don't want to give credit and recognize that the guys in the past, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, even the 90s, these guys were at a disadvantage versus what you guys have available to you today. For Kevin Durant to make it, oh, we're running more, oh, there's more stress, the game is faster. For you to say that, it's almost as if you're trying to imply that you guys are dealing with a harsher game, a harsher reality. And we've touched on this many, many times. That's not the case, guys. The world was much harder and harsher back then. The game was harder and harsher back then. They did not have the advantages. So when we say these guys are promoting a bigger, stronger, faster league, and these guys are not bigger, stronger, faster, and Kevin Durant makes an excuse, because that's what these guys do, they make excuses. The game is faster. We're running more. You guys are acting as if you're at a disadvantage. You're not at a disadvantage. You guys are supposed to be bigger, stronger, faster. You have all these advancements in medicine, in training, and nutrition. But what's really the problem? The problem is you guys don't train like that. The problem is you guys don't eat good like that. I would love to see Kevin Durant's diet. I would love to see what Kevin Durant does every day as far as strength and exercise. And like I said, just living an active lifestyle. Is all he does is just play basketball every day. It's not going to get it done. That's why he looks the way he does, and he feels the way he does. He gets hurt the way that he does. He's frail the way that he is. That's the case. It ain't nothing to do with the basketball game. You guys don't play multiple sports anymore. When I was growing up, everyone played multiple sports. So your bones, your muscles, your ligaments, your tendons, they were being worked in different angles, in different run patterns, right? Different body movements, right? Different ways to move on a baseball field or a football field or a basketball court. You know, you're playing soccer, you're on a hockey ice. You're playing lacrosse, you're playing, you're wrestling, whatever it is, you're using your muscles, you're using different athleticisms in these sports. So that helps you become more well-rounded as far as your physical conditioning goes. Did Kevin Durant play any of the sports besides basketball? I don't believe so. And that's how a lot of these guys are. They're only good at one sport. I told you the reason why they are is because they're 7 feet tall. If Kevin Durant was 5'10", this dude would be worthless. Worthless to anybody out in the world. But here he is running his mouth on Instagram or Twitter or whatever the hell it is, and he's making excuses talking about the evolution of the game. There is no evolution here, my man. What evolution? You guys have gotten softer and more frail. The evolution should be you guys are tougher. You guys are playing 85-game seasons, not 82-game seasons. I told you we should be raising the standard for you guys, but we've lowered the standard for you fools. Kevin Durant, you can carry and travel with the ball. They can't be as physical with you. So these guys were playing in the other eras. They can get punched. They can get hit more, elbows, hand checks, guys tripping you. You can get hurt easy back then, easily. And like I said, they didn't have the advances in medicine. So if you got hurt back then, you had to deal with a lot more pain. Those guys push through a lot more pain than the guys are willing to do today. If a guy's a little bit of pain, I'm going to sit out. I'm going to sit this game out. I don't want to risk it. I'm going to sit this game out. That's what they do. I want to risk it. But then Kevin Durant's like, I love basketball. I like basketball. No, you don't. You like the money. You like the fame. You don't give a damn. We like basketball. We love basketball. We're the ones playing basketball for free. We're the ones out there scraping our knees, falling down, twisting our ankles, right? Hurting our shoulders, spraining our wrists, hurting our toes. We're doing this for free because we love the game. You don't, you clown. Over here trying to down talk the fans. Y'all don't get, no, you don't get it, man. You guys have all the advantage on your side, and you guys still are softer. How was the game faster and more stress on your ligaments when you guys run from three-point line to three-point line? You guys ain't doing a damn thing out there, man. Three-point chugging all over the pool, all over the court. Stop making excuse, you clown. And the last one he sent that, he said this. You never won anything in your life, but you don't see us clowning you. Relax, little one. You see that kind of statement? That's Kevin Durant in a nutshell, guys. That condescending, look down on common folk tone that he had in this tweet. Listen to this again. You never won anything in your life, but you don't see us clowning you. Relax, little one. Once again, Kevin Durant is 7 feet tall and weighs 115 pounds, man. All right? Stop it right now, Kevin Durant. You're calling someone little one? You don't even know who you're talking to. This person could be bigger than you. I mean, I just don't get these guys. Relax, little one. What does that even mean, little one? My God, Kevin Durant, you're a cringe dude, man. You're a weirdo. You're the little one here because you're mentally weird. You're mentally little. Physically, you're little. You're a little dude. The respect that you get, little. A little bit of respect, Kevin Durant. Don't know respect you, dude. You're a clown. Over here talking about relax, little one. You never won anything in your life. What have you won, Kevin Durant? What have you won? What has Kevin Durant won? What has he won? You gonna tell me he won a gold medal? You gonna tell me he won some championships? That's great for Kevin Durant. How do you know what these people have accomplished or have not accomplished in their lives? How do you know what I've done and accomplished in my life? Talk about you never won anything. Dude, you're stealing Michael Jordan's line. And the line that Michael Jordan used is applicable to what you did. So once again, you're talking this way, Kevin Durant, because you never won anything legit. Like I said, Michael Jordan can hold his head high. You can't hold your head high when you walk around, Kevin Durant. You're a clown, man. Don't know and respect these championships. What have you won? And then you say you've never won anything, but you don't even know who you're talking to. You think just because we're common folks that we have nothing in our life. You see these guys talk to you, how they come at you? He's supposed to be a professional. He's supposed to take the higher road here. The fans are supposed to be able to do this stuff. That's why we're the fans. That's why we have social media platforms, right? To run our mouths and talk trash. Who cares? Someone like Kevin Durant, he gets sensitive about it. You know why, though? Because the truth hurts him. All this stuff that the people were saying was truthful, guys. It was factual. They called him out for the Jordan stuff. They called him out for the lack of commitments, having to bounce for the Golden State Warriors to win championships. I want you guys to understand something. And someone pointed this out in the tweets back and forth. Kevin talked about commitment. LeBron James, Kevin Durant, guys, have combined for 39 NBA seasons, right? 22 for LeBron James, 17 for Kevin Durant. 39 combined seasons. In those 39 combined seasons, guys, they have 2 total seasons of playing all 82 games. 1 for LeBron James, 1 for Kevin Durant. 2 in 39 years, they have 2 seasons playing all 82 games. Meanwhile, Michael Jordan played 13 full seasons. We include the Wizards. 13 full seasons and played 82 games 9 times. 9 times in 13 seasons versus 2 times in 39 seasons. And Kevin Durant's talking about commitment, talking about retirements, talking about playing baseball. How the hell did Michael Jordan still play more 82-game season, you clowns? It don't make any sense. How does Michael Jordan still have more MVPs than you clowns? Think about it. Kevin Durant and LeBron James combined for 5 MVPs. Michael Jordan has 5 MVPs in his career alone. So in 13 full seasons, he won 5. In 39 full seasons, they won 5. And we all know that 2 of those came on LeBron James' super team. No one respects those MVPs. Championships. They combined for 6 championships. 6 Finals MVPs in 39 seasons. Michael Jordan, 6 championships. 6 Finals MVPs. By himself in 13 full seasons. Exposed. Michael Jordan, 9 times all-defensive first team. LeBron James, Kevin Durant combined 6 times all-defensive, 5 times all-defensive first. Combined in 39 years. Michael Jordan did that in 13 years. 10 scoring titles, 13 full seasons. 5 scoring titles between Kevin Durant and LeBron James in 39 years, guys. 39 years. Embarrassing. Embarrassing, guys. But Kevin Durant's talking about baseball, and he's out here talking to the fans as if he's that dude. You're a straight clown, Kevin Durant. You've exposed yourself again. This is why I'll never respect Kevin Durant. He'll never be that guy. He never is going to be the guy he thinks he is. Him and LeBron James are a piece of garbage, guys. Piece of garbage. You guys know the deal. I'll catch you guys on the next one.